I mean, I'll start off from the very beginning, I guess, with the idea of the film, which would be the idea of the writer, His Eminence Sheikh Yasser al-Habib. And he's a brilliant mind, an intellect, academic, scholar, historian. And I mean, he's been working his whole life in this field, of course, doing various projects related to the lady herself. So this was sort of the next step. And through his initiation, we put the team together, and the rest is history. I mean, maybe you want to talk more about the director, or
yes, of
what
course.
happened
I mean,
after
I
that?
think also one thing to add, Malik, was this was an idea that came about many years ago, but at the time it was a far distance or a far cry away from happening or reality. So when it came about, it became all very exciting and very real very quickly. Director was very interesting. We met loads of directors, and we pitched this to majority of the British ones, I would say, and many of them were very interested but felt the subject may have been too complex, and we were very lucky at the end to.
Which it definitely is, definitely very complex.
Yeah, it was. I mean, to a degree, I won't blame them. If anyone's coming in from an outsider, it may be almost alien. Without having any background story or background information. Hence, we spent years in prep. And I think having a mixture of the EK team, some of the people behind the scenes with His Eminence, and the directors all working together, we actually kind of made it work. Otherwise, it would have been almost impossible, to be fair.
Yeah, that was a very challenging thing, actually. Something we were aware of from the beginning, how to solve this issue, because these holy characters are, very holy for close to 2 billion people, Muslims across the world, and there's the religious tradition that a personality shouldn't take on the acting of a holy character just because they're too holy, and we can never do justice, as average human beings, regular human beings, in their shoes. So you'll see different techniques used in various films. If you remember The Message, 45 years ago, they done something very strange, which was anytime they were to show the Prophet, it would just be nobody there. So the camera would be on the camel, and there'll be no one there but someone talking. And other films, they do things where they shoot the camera from behind, so you don't see anyone's face, so the actor's not representing them. So there's been different attempts. None of them have really been suitable for cinema. They all come out a bit cheesy, a bit off. So we didn't want to do that. We wanted to do something that would do justice to cinema. And the idea we came with, which is a very unique idea, first time ever done for holy personalities, which is the road of CGI. So we've done, character facial tracking to capture the expressions of the actors, and that's get pushed to CGI, and the end result is a beautifully crafted CGI character, we had to exert so much effort to make sure that they look holy, they look suitable for holy characters. We used other things as well, like lighting techniques to increase holiness, interesting angles, use of shadows and things of that sort.
Well, I think it's very important for the audience to understand the story of the Lady Fatima, or understand who Lady Fatima is. I mean, there have been many examples where we've come across individuals who are either working on the film or coming across the film in one way or another, and they are almost alien to the Lady Fatima. And like Malik said, she's a holy personality to almost a third of the world's population. So it's crazy how so many people have never come across her. Some people have, but they don't understand the story. And funny enough, one thing that you would find so surprising, and it may surprise the audience as well, is that the ones that do know of her and do know of her story have so much inaccuracies about the story that, they will be so surprised. So it's not only an emotional film where it's obviously full of action and so forth, but it's also going to be a film that is informative. It's going to bring about education to some people. That is all factually correct. So this is one thing I want to reiterate. We spent meticulous time on this particular subject. We don't want criticism. This is obviously a topic that can be sensitive and people can point the finger, and we wanted to make sure that we wrap this up very well, and we have. And so far so good. And if anyone was going to see a particular scene, they wanted to check more or find out more, usually just a Google search away and it will be there.